remember, if you add just a single new team member, let's take a minute and say you're not an office that's been experiencing turnover, but in fact, you're growing, and now you add a new team member. Naren, think about that. When you add a new team member, just one, the dynamics of the team have changed because now we have a new person, a new individual that's part of this team. And up until now, that team, in the way that it exists today, hasn't worked together. When you add a new team member, it literally, you can't just plug and play. You can't just plug someone in. So what I would suggest you start with is a vision. What is your vision? What's your purpose? What is your goal? What is your passion? And make sure that your team members understand what that is. And you can talk. This can be a participation exercise. Work with your team members to clearly articulate what your vision is, what your vision is. And maybe your vision is to, change the lives of others by providing quality care, quality treatment in a warm and caring environment. I just literally made that up off the top of my head. Maybe that's what your vision is, to change the lives of others by providing the highest quality dentistry in a warm and caring environment, where we not only strive to provide the best possible clinical care, but we also strive to make every visit a positive experience. Now, I just added some things to it. But sit down and define what that vision is. It's kind of hard to rally around something like that, Naren, if something like that doesn't exist. Does that make any sense?
Does make sense, Gary.
Naren, what's your vision for Equa?
Well, my vision for Equa is I have clients who become my friends, meaning we have a multi-year relationship. We do an amazing job for them for marketing, and we do it for them so they can do dentistry, which is what they love to do. If I do that, their practice continues to grow and grow and grow, and they have the best year every year from a marketing standpoint. And A, they are lifelong clients, and B, they are friends. Like I have clients from 10, 15 years ago who, will call me, and our kids grow up together. By the time we started, they had kids my age who were at that time, 8, 9, and so forth. Now they're all going to college and university. I feel like life is short. So you want to do things that you look back and say, you know what, I'm proud of what I did. And, so that's my vision, Gary. I hope I gave you not a too simplistic.
No, I know. I put you on the spot. We didn't talk about it ahead of time, but I think what's clear is that you have a team that's all in the same boat, rowing in the same direction to provide that.
Right.
And I would suggest the same thing for our listeners. What is the vision of the practice that everybody can rally around, that everyone can figure out, okay, this is my part. I'm a spoke in the wheel. I'm using that as a playful example. A team member, I'm a spoke. What is my role, in that vision? And lead with a noble purpose. If your vision really, I'm going to politely say, shouldn't be about numbers, shouldn't be about, finance, should be about things that are broader. The numbers are a byproduct of the vision. The numbers aren't the vision. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. So number one, lead with a strong vision, and make sure that your entire team is on board with what that vision is. It'd be a useful team meeting to start with a clean slate and say, hey, sitting here on this date, let's define together what our vision is about. And together talk about the different components of your vision and come up with something that is a few sentences that accurately describes what you're about, what your practice is about.
Yeah. And coming back to my vision, I think, as you notice, I didn't start with how many clients I wanted, how big I wanted to be, all of that stuff. To me, those are byproducts. It's about, doing something that, at least the way I look at it, that you can look in the mirror and say you are proud of doing. So when you are 80 years old or 75 years old, you can look back and say, I did something worthwhile with my life or my career. So for me, helping awesome doctors build awesome practices with great marketing is something worthwhile. And there are quick ways to do it and slow but better ways to do it. I chose the slow but better ways to do it, which is SEO and all that stuff, because quick gimmicks like running an ad today and getting one sale today is not long lasting. And that's why I said I want to have friends 20 years from now, because then I'm not optimizing for quick fix, doing whatever I need to do to make you happy today, but rather I'm optimizing for doing the right thing for you, your clients, I mean for you and your patients. Anyway,
one thing I've
that's
noticed
me.
In studying high performance world-class practices, purpose is an important part of that vision. Purpose, people want purpose today more than ever, and if we can provide that purpose, what are we about? And really, dentistry. Part of my enthusiasm, but dentistry rocks. Why does dentistry rock? We have the ability to change people's lives every day. Could be something we do clinically, could be something we do behaviorally. But we have the ability to change people's lives every day. Make sure your team members understand what the vision is.